Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. We're going to be talking about Fantasia. And no, not the one you're seeing right now. We're going to be talking about this one. That's right. A new luxury, that's Chinese and luxury put together, luxury developer. Chinese luxury developer Fantasia fails to repay $206 million US bond. Whew. Okay, we got that out. So first of all, before we start that, guys, if you don't mind checking this out, if you want to say that there's some things happening in the realm that I can't share just everything with you, if you want to check out economicninja.org, oh my goodness, the tongue twisters. Right here, we've got to subscribe for an email. So if I see something that I think people really need to see, I can push that out to you guys. But I'm not going to do it a lot, to be honest with you, because I'm so slammed. All right, guys, we're getting back to this. I want you to understand a couple things. We're gonna briefly go over this. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Evergrande's a big deal," and I think it is. It's not our Lehman Brothers moment. It's our Bear Stearns in the timeline of the great scheme of the fiat currency bond debt bubble that's popping right now. It's our Bear Stearns moment in time, and I believe it's going to come sooner than we think. In the next year and a half, we're going to see the Lehman Brothers moment, and this is a worldwide event, not a U.S. event. So we're already seeing Evergrande come in, and it's defaulting on some of its debts. And remember, it's U.S. dollar debts. Okay, they're still paying their debts in yuan, RMB. They're taking care of their country, and I'm sure, and this is my thesis, China is going to make sure that they're coming in and saying, if you have to liquidate assets, you are not liquidating assets in China. You are going to start outside of this country, which I believe is going to start a slippery slope to a ton of inventory hitting the market, and it's going to cause real estate prices to cascade. Not tomorrow, not the day after, but it's going to start. It's starting now, and you're going to see over time as this thing gets worse and worse and worse, the prices of real estate are going to go down because there's going to be more sellers than buyers. So this is very interesting. Remember, it's not just Evergrande now. We have multiple companies. This is just the one that hit yesterday, and this is the key, the dollar-denominated bond, okay? Now, interestingly enough, they're up today on this news that they're failing to pay a dollar-denominated bond. If they had decided, hey, we're going to stop paying on a Chinese, like a yuan denominated RMB, this would probably be a much different story. And so the other thing, too, is they originally sold this debt instrument in 2016. They originally sold $500 million of this debt, and they said earlier this year they bought back some of the securities. Isn't it interesting? They had money to buy back some of the securities, but now all of a sudden, a few months later, they're not able to pay the interest payment. So I believe they have more debt. This is just referencing a dollar-denominated bond they sold in 2016. I can almost darn near guarantee you, now that's the disclaimer, I can almost guarantee that they have more dollar debt that they will be defaulting on. This is the other thing I'm going to briefly highlight. Hours before Fantasia's latest regulatory filing, Fitch Ratings cut its rating on Fantasia by 4 notches to CCC. Okay, I want you to understand these companies, S&P, Moody's, Fitch, they are not worth paying attention to. And to sit there and say hours before, just so you know, Fitch knew about it. They have the pulse of the market. And they finally pulled the trigger hours before. So just so you know, nobody had time to react. Okay? Just that's how this works. In 2008, same exact thing. We didn't see this coming. Yeah, they did. All right? But nobody wants to pull the trigger, including like the Federal Reserve, until it's too late and they've got to do something, because then they can't be blamed if they're wrong. And this is a big deal. You're going to see more and more of this. S&P just, cut this, and then like 2 seconds later, the company's coming out, oh yeah, we're broke. And I want you to understand this, because these companies are the ones that are giving the ratings out to your pension funds. They're giving ratings out to your mutual funds. They're giving ratings out to all of these things that you and I invest in. So I'm not going to lie, and I'm pretty frustrated with this kind of stuff, this system. I wouldn't put a lot of weight into that. So I wanted to keep this short because this is just another example of how another domino is falling in the Chinese real estate market. But I want you to understand this. I truly believe that China is going to tell them, you are not going to be selling your Chinese owned real estate. You're going to be liquidating real estate holdings that you have outside of this country. And that is going to cause a glut of real estate hitting the market. And remember, guys, I've been talking about CMBSs, commercial mortgage-backed securities. This is what these guys do. It's a big deal. There's already a whistleblower case in America. It's going to be a big deal. There are a lot of problems inside those CMBSs that are wrapped up into your pension funds, into mutual funds, in all kinds of things. So this is going to be a bigger story about a year from now. All right, guys, with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.